morning everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Prabhata Loves Movies. Today I'll be doing a combination of books and movies. I'm going to talk about 3 books written by popular writer Hussain Zaidi and the movies that are based on them. For those who are not aware of Hussain Zaidi's background, it's important to say that he worked as an investigative journalist in Bombay for a long time. The 3 books are Black Friday, The Truth Behind the Bombay Blast, Dongri to Dubai, 6 Decades of Mumbai Mafia, and the last one is Mafia, Queens of Bombay. Black Friday, the movie, the title of the movie Black Friday was same as the book, directed by Anurag Kashyap. Dongri to Dubai was made into Shootout at Wadala by director Sanjay Gupta. He took a chapter from the book which was based on Manya Surve, who is an educated gangster. Out of Mafia Queens, the chapter of Gangubai has been taken by director Sanjay Leela Bansali and it is set to release in 2021. Gangubai was someone who actively championed for the rights of sex workers and also orphans. Initially, she was sold off into prostitution by her boyfriend Ramnik Patel, who deceived her, and later she became the brothel owner in the area of Kamatipura. She was also the Raki sister of gangster Karim Lala, who gave her the area of Kamatipura to rule. The first book is Black Friday, The Truth Behind the Bombay Blast. The book Black Friday majorly deals with the blast that happened in the year 1993, March 12th. It looks at the aftermaths of the blast and most importantly, why the blast happened. We begin off with people going about their everyday business as usual, unaware of the calamity that is going to happen and how their lives are going to change forever. After that, we see the incident of Babri Masjid demolition and how the demolition of Babri Masjid is the reason for this blast. Hussain Zaidi packs in a lot of things in the book, from how police officers broke the law in the due course of investigation and also how illiterate and young Muslims were dragged into this case for no fault of their own. It is a lot to pack in, but Hussain Zaidi's writing style is very engrossing and through his writings he makes you understand about the root level causes for this blast. It is not an easy job to bring a book alive on the screen, and frankly it is not everyone's cup of tea. But director Anurag Kashyap successfully retained the soul of the book and he also gave his own touch. He presented the multiple viewpoints including those of Dawood Ibrahim and Tiger Memon with lot of ease. He was also aided by a fantastic cast, particularly K.K. Menon as the investigative officer and also Pawan Malhotra who played the character of Tiger Memon. The side players, particularly Nawazuddin Siddiqui, was also very good as one of the Muslims who is dragged into this case. The second one is Dongri to Dubai, 6 Decades of Mumbai Mafia. This book attempts to chronicle the journey of many gangsters like Haji Mastan, Karim Lala. The life of Vardarajan Mudaliar was taken into a movie by Mani Ratnam as Nayakan. But the book Dongri to Dubai is mostly about Dawood Ibrahim, and it is about how he took the route of crime in spite of having a honest police constable as his father. We see how he was used as a pawn by the police for their own targets, but he eventually became the nemesis for the same police. In this book, you have a brief chapter on Manya Surve, and this was taken into a movie by Sanjay Gupta. Shootout at Wadala is a sequel to the film Shootout at Lokhandwala, which has also got its origins in Dongri to Dubai. The interesting thing about Manya Surve was that he was an educated person who wanted to lead a normal life, but he gets entangled in a case where he has nothing to do with. In the prison, he meets a Muslim friend, and together both of them escape from the Yerrawada jail. After coming out of the jail, Manya and his friends set up their own gang and they rise to huge prominence. Their prominence is such that they even threatened Dawood Ibrahim and also his brother. Manya Surve was later killed in the first recorded police encounter. Shootout at Wadala is not as cinematically satisfying as Black Friday, as director Sanjay Gupta took many cinematic liberties, which is understandable given that Manya Surve is only a brief chapter in the book. But it was still an engaging commercial entertainer, and John Abraham gave a committed performance in the title role. The last one is Mafia Queens of Bombay. Mafia Queens of Bombay talks about some female gangsters who made a space of their own in the world of male gangsters. The stories in this book range from Kamatipura to Dongri. In a recent interview, Hussain Zaidi had said that when he was researching for the book, he found that the female gangsters are more brave, strong, and also more manipulative than the male gangsters. And when you read this book, you feel that it's quite true, particularly in the case of Sapna Didi and Gangubai. Sapna Didi's husband worked under Dawood Ibrahim and he was later killed on the orders of Dawood Ibrahim. Sapna Didi decides to take revenge by killing the gangster with the help of another gangster. She takes 2 months of training by learning to ride bikes, firing guns, etc. Eventually, she makes a plan of killing Dawood in a cricket match. But the plan backfires as the news gets leaked at the last minute and she is brutally killed by the men of Dawood. She may have failed in killing Dawood Ibrahim, but there is no doubting her bravery and courage. Gangubai was someone who actively participated in the rights of the sex workers. As I earlier said, Gangubai was cheated by her boyfriend and sold off into prostitution. Apart from doing dhanda in the area of Kamatipura, she also actively worked for the rights of sex workers and also orphans. She also met with the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru to discuss the problems of the sex workers. There is an interesting conversation in the book when Jawaharlal Nehru says that, "Why did you get into this business instead of marrying a nice man?" To which Gangubai gives a very bold answer, if it is to be considered true. She says that, "Why don't you marry me and make me Miss Nehru?" To which Nehru is left red-faced and gets angry. Gangubai continues by saying that it is easy to preach but tough to practice. With Sanjay Leela Bhansali helming it and a talented performer like Alia Bhatt playing the title role, it is expected to be a solid film. Apart from the above mentioned books, there is also one more book which is a fiction one called Bombay Avengers. It is set 5 years after the Taj attacks. In this book, a retired general decides to take revenge on the perpetrators of the attacks with the help of some agents. These include a police officer, tech expert, etc. However, the movie Phantom, which was directed by Kabir Khan, was taken as a one-man mission starring Saif Ali Khan. I would end this post by recommending everyone to read Hussain Zaidi's books and also watch the movies which are based on the books. The speciality about Hussein Zaidi is that he never caricaturizes the gangsters. He humanizes them and shows them as victims of situations rather than outright gangsters. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to my channel Prabhata Loves Movies. Signing off until we meet next time, Rigoberta Prabhata.